Hey there, fellow explorers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Astrometica. Episode 3, Exploring Deeper into the Field. Now those boxes, just like the ones, the other crates that I found, are laser tool opened only. Which is why I'm blowing past them, but they have wasn't much of a spoiler because it has the same sort of indicator marks as before. And we do have a drone here. I don't like drones. Alright. This is a vehicle station fragment. So we have 2 of 3, and this will be 3 of 3. So now I know how to make a vehicle station. And this is Skipper 2 of 3. Or 1 of 2, I forget which. Yep, now we know how to make a skipper. These asteroids here are nickel. And nickel is kind of a bottlenecking resource. I'll come back for the nickel at some point. I'm not doing it right now because I'm running low on ox. And then in here is another one of those locked crates, so it's not going to do me any good to get those at the moment. Oops, that's the opposite of what I meant to do. I always click backwards in this game. So I didn't end up getting the gold from here. Let's give it a go. I'm getting a little far away from, like, the safety of home, but I'm going to try to make it to this dome. Because I think with the oxygen tank that I have on me, I'll be able to get home from this dome in one breath. And there also seems to be some sort of point of interest on the left there as well. Right over there. And a lot going on over here, too. The bottom right is the thrust. Is there a velocity? No, there isn't really, like, your current speed is as displayed. So it's just how fast you feel like you're moving. This dome was further out than I thought. I know. I should not have come out here. Hopefully there'll be something useful while I'm down there, though, right?
Exiting 0 gravity.
Okay. Smoking ruins. Just what we wanted to find. So, another electronics package. Copper wires and light bulbs. A hydroponic planter fragment. 1, 2, and 3. So now we have the ability to make a hydroponics planter. Locked crates, requiring laser tools. A bunch of these gargoyle trees, or whatever they're called. We got another log. Ethan, hey Alex, did you forget this chest over here? Chest? What chest? The one literally right next to the oxygen station. It's covered in dust, locked, and oh look, it has your name scratched on the side. Oh, that chest. I was gonna grab it later. Totally forgot about it. You forgot about it, didn't you? Totally didn't forget about it. You forgot about it, didn't you? No, it's part of my strategic resource management. Strategic resource management? Alex, this thing looks like it hasn't been touched since the asteroid belt alignment. What's even in there? Spare tools? Maybe some snacks? Honestly, I don't remember. Don't remember? You labeled it. It literally says emergency supplies. Yeah, but it was an emergency when I locked it. And I forgot the code, so forget the code. Oh, brilliant. So now it's an abandoned emergency chest. You know, if aliens show up, they'll have better access to it than we do. Relax, I got this handled. I'll just break the lock later with the plasma cutter. Oh great, let me know when you accidentally burn through the oxygen station while you're at it. It won't happen again. That was one time, Ethan. One time. One time too many. Listen, Alex, next time you leave a chest somewhere, maybe don't strategically forget where or how to open it, alright? Fine. But if there's a secret stash of snacks in there, I'm not sharing. Oh, trust me, I'll pry it open myself before that happens. Well, it has some enameled glass, nanites, iridium, fungu, silver, and an earth palm tree. Not shabby. Not all that helpful to get me home, but not shabby. Alright. One of the things about these domes is, like, you can see in, but you can't see out for whatever reason. So I'm going to float up top to the top of the dome and figure out my next jump from here. I think I don't want to give up on the whole, like, find gold thing, so I'm going to keep pushing for gold. So let's top up jetpacks before I go jetting. I'm not stuck. One, I mean, weird but easy way to get home would be to literally just die flying home, and then while home cooking up some oxygen bottles to go fetch my stuff. And those are gold asteroids right there, if you're wondering. They do exist, they're just hard to get to early game. So at least goal will be achieved. That counts for something, I think. I'd mine more, but, you know, oxygen, it's not included. Oh, I hit the silver. Ouch. This just in! Smashing into things at high velocity sucks. Alright, let's start making the trek back home. So, in all likelihood, I am going to run out of oxygen, like, in the void space between here and the other dome. But it will be a good demonstration of the death mechanics and how to get your body and cooking up oxygen tanks to be able to return to where you died, etc. But you can see the light of the escape ship that we had here. What I should have done, what I could have done, is set up a beacon on my base to illuminate it, to ping it, so that I can fly directly at it, which is helpful and useful. I just hadn't done it. So you know what? Let's go to this point of interest. Who knows? Maybe it's oxygenated and saves me a walk of shame. That at least we know is an oxygen station, but I would need to scan it to make use of it. Seems breathy to me. Alright, I don't want to go... I know what this is. I don't want to go through there without a flashlight, because it's just going to be maddening for you all. So you're welcome. Alright, I now know how to make an oxygen station. What does it cost? Not that I'm going to make one out here, but iron, silver, and fungu. Not too difficult. Pretty weird structures, if you ask me. Looking around. Very phi, not so much psi. I have to stop showing you so many games? I'm sorry. I will, I'll quit my day job and go back to work as a piss poor programmer. So I figure I'm probably closer to this dome than I am home, so I'm gonna go to the dome first. Yeah, I might have been able to make it home, but this way I can be sure.
Exiting zero gravity. Entering zero gravity.
Alright, now what would be ultimately very embarrassing if I smashed into something on my way victory return home, having not suffocated, as I attempted not to do. So, once I get back, what do you want me to continue doing? So what I will do is I will upgrade my mining tool. If you want me to continue upgrading my tools, you are welcome to vote for it. If you want me to do something else, welcome to vote for that too. I did get some blueprints and the like for different things. So if you want me to make use of said blueprints, you know, that could be pulled on. All right, chipset done. And oh, I don't have the quartz for glass. But I will make some medkits, because I did hurt myself pretty bad. Alright, let's get a little bit more quartz for glass. I swore I had the quartz. Maybe I really didn't. Oh, yep, there it is. That's one of two glass. Okay, so I do need some more quartz. I lied. Yep, alright, let's get a little bit more quartz. And it seems the popular choice is more base structures. Do I have a laser tool blueprint? No. So it looks like we're gonna get some more base structures next. Cool. Battery saver. Which would have been nice to have prior to all the mining, but whatever. And then mining speed. So the spare battery saver, I'm going to be putting into the scanning tool. All right, let's get rid of those pinned blueprints. And next is build more power capacity. Before I do anything else with the base, I am nearly at my power capacity max here. Oops, not what I meant to do. Right, I don't have a lot of wiggle room. So we are going to want 2 more panels, 2 more beds, because I already have the corridor. Blueprints. We'll do panels and batteries. And that's just iron, copper, a little glass, a little silver. I think I have a lot of the silver required for the batteries themselves already. Because we had a bit of a windfall on this last trip. Unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, I definitely have the silver. We also have a lot of the iron already. So it's mostly copper, I think. But I have a decent amount of copper too. Let's take some shortcuts and just put this to good use. Alright, I'm out of iron. And out of quartz. With the upgraded mining tool, it will be a lot easier to get, you know, stuff like quartz, as we are mining it a bit faster and with more power efficiency than before. Let's see. I left some coal, fabric, and medkits in here. And some space burgers. Might want to make more O2 tanks? Yeah, probably. I mean, the priorities I'm working on right now don't really require me to go anywhere too far away from the base, so I'm not all that concerned at the moment. But once exploration is the voted priority, you're not wrong. It just isn't at the moment. One of the other things I could do is have a faster jetpack and have a larger O2 tank, both of which would be upgraded tools, but that wasn't voted on either. So it wouldn't make sense to work on O2 tanks unless I had the upgraded versions anyway, because the upgraded versions are permanent upgrades, whereas the consumable tanks are single use. I don't really have a huge need for a ton of single use. It's better to just avoid situations where I need to use it in the first place. Alright, let's get installing. Hope I have enough of the stuff. How many iron bars do I have? 4? Okay, so I have enough for 1 of each. There we go. Current power capacity is over need, and it's generating. We have plenty of unused power So now I can start to add more fun things into this base. Let's do that next. Build a research station. So that machine, we have an advanced fabricator. Oh, I should build one of those as well. Smelter. I'm not going to worry about the hydroplanter actually right now. We have a recycle machine and a research station. So let me change, add more production facilities. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. So the first one I probably want to work on to satisfy my curiosity is the research station, which does require a chipset and nickel. So chipset, I only have 1 gold. I know where more gold is. I just didn't have the oxygen capacity to get it. So all of these things require chipsets, actually. So I'm just going to decide on doing the research one first. So that is a chipset, 2 iron bars, and 3 nickel. I think I had the nickel. I think I picked some up in the pre-mine crates. Yeah. And 2 iron bars. And that, combined, makes a research station. So, all you do is you stick these blueprint boxes in, and it will add a new blueprint to your menu. So in this case, a shield module. Ooh, very nice. So shield module is a piece of equipment that protects you, the player, from impacts and damage. Basically, it expands your HP pool. I think you have to make it on the advanced fabricator, though, which I don't have one, so I could hypothetically break down my research station, use the chipset from breaking it down to get an advanced fabricator, but I don't want to do that. I don't think it's all that necessary. So before I venture out of the base, I also think that a flashlight module would just be nice to have, and it's really cheap. And then making some new O2 tanks, just as a way to not get stuck without oxygen. So the flashlight module requires a light bulb and an electronic part. Done. And now my middle mouse button is a big old flashlight. And the next one requires ice and copper wires. I have some copper wires in here. And I'll make some more. I thought I picked up iron. I did. Wait, what? If I have iron in my inventory... Oh, I put it in the box. I did that backwards. Okay, so I have 3 copper wires. And now I just need ice. To make spare O2 tanks. So I don't get caught out. Alright, after this, what to do next? Most of the base structures to be added thereafter all require gold, so we need to go back for gold. Just keep that in mind. And then the vehicle station that I'm sure you're wondering about also requires gold. One of the ways to do that is I could build some oxygen stations deeper in space in areas that I need to return to. So if you want me to go exploring, I'll do enough of the building of oxygen stations or other equivalent checkpoints, because you can also build like a little airlock or something like that. so that I can explore those deeper spaces without suffocating. Alright. Upgrading tools and equipment is the popular choice. So, I don't have the gold for jetpack tier 2, but I'll pin it. Oxygen capsule tier 2 is 3 fungu. And an oxygen capsule. The oxygen capsule itself is something I already have made that I have equipped. So I just need to grab the fungu. Easy peasy. Now we have more oxygen capacity. Do I have 2 gold on me? Oh, I do. You are right. Perfect. Alright, let's unequip the jetpack and do the same thing with jetpack. Well, I guess, now that I upgraded my own equipment, I need a new priority. That was really quick. So I have a better jetpack and better O2 capacity. I think there was, let's see, what else? So we have 2 ox tanks. Yeah, I'm pretty well set up. There's a few other base building things I want to do before I leave, which is a beacon and a terminal and a message log. So before I venture back out, I'm going to get those made, as they will help navigation and doing the exploration that you guys are voting on. So the beacon is pretty straightforward. It's just a way to locate home. So I'm going to slap it right here. Interact with it. I'll make it red and say home. If at any point you want to hide it, you could always, hide it. But this will allow me to have a red ping on my map at all times, which is going to make it a lot easier for me to figure out where I am and where I need to go to not suffocate or whatever. All right. Then I also want a terminal and the message logs so that I can ping points of interest that I haven't been to, so I don't have to re-navigate back to places I've already been. Now that I have a flashlight, it's also going to be easier to explore those places because I can illuminate them. So let's get some iron and copper for it. Can you cheat by having a material for, like, an airlock, and I can build it and then break it down? Yes, you could. I don't think I'm going to be exploiting game mechanics like that, though. It's too cheesy and unnecessary, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, it's just, it's up to you where you draw the line for exploits. You could hypothetically just drop airlocks, every 200 meters or whatever. Airlocks aren't too expensive, and then we'll refill your ox. Did I have quartz in the base? I think I did. Yeah. Oh, I don't have enough iron. Well. First one will be the user terminal. And this thing allows me to ping locations. So I'm going to do them in like sequential order. So the emergency pod, which is... Did we fully... Well, I'll go back to it to make sure I fully explored it. But basically just go from top-down list. I think I got everything in that emergency pod, actually, right? So, what's the next location there? Old hub? We'll head back to the old hub spot. Alright, a little bit more iron, and then we'll be out on our way once I maybe make a few more, bring the materials for an oxygen station with me, so that I can drop one at a roughly my, like, maximum search distance, so that I can refill. So the message monitor allows you to go through the logs, and everything I don't need on me gets dropped into random boxes because I can't be bothered to organize. I did want to grab everything I needed for the Ox station, though, so let's acquire that. 5 fungu, 2 silver. I might need to mine silver, unless if... Oh, no. Here's some. And if you ever want to, you can rename storages, and... So, like, if I want to do light bulbs, you know, not that I have enough light bulbs, you can name boxes so that they have that specific name. And then you can also, like, take one and sort and get all. So if I hit G, I can just grab everything that's in the box, so on and so forth. There's a lot of those individual commands that, you know, I've been overlooking. So it looks like I just need a bit more iron for the fungus station, or the ox station, sorry. And then, truly, we'll be on our way. You can see why I picked just an asteroid area that was very resource rich, so that getting whatever materials that we need access to is easy and fast. Because of full refunds, there's really nothing stopping you from, like, breaking your entire base down and moving it if you don't like your location, though. I mean, sounds pretty effortful to me, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. I think I got everything I need. Go exploring. So maybe somewhere around these, like, 2 geodesic dome things, I'll drop an ox station. Because we know that that area in there has is pressurized with oxygen, as I dipped into there earlier to refill. So I'll put an aux station around here, as this seems like a good halfway point. And it's just a big old bubble of oxygen. And it's very easy to see, as you can see, like out in space, so you can fly to it, because it looks like just like the domes that they had for every other POI. Alright, here we are. No, I can't scan that. Thought I could. Oops. So, we have a laser tool, and I'm getting the blueprint for that. Done. I can make laser tools. A read log. Alara, we have reached the old hub. How does it look? Honestly, strange. This place is empty. No signs of life at all. It feels like something happened here. Like everyone just vanished. Yeah, it's eerie. The good news is there's enough supplies all over. We found tons of resources, enough to keep us going for a while. That's a relief at least. But the whole no life signs thing makes us uneasy. You're not the only one. There's something off about this place. Alara, I found a set of coordinates on one of the consoles. It looks like there's another outpost not too far from here. I'm going to head over and check it out. You're splitting up? Are you sure that's a good idea? We need every lead that we can get, Alara. We can't ignore it. I'll stay here, gather more supplies, and we'll keep exploring. Matt, I think it's supposed to be Matthew. Matthew will go on ahead. Maybe it is Matthew. I don't know. Alara, all right, just be careful, both of you. Keep in touch, okay? Will do. If there's anything useful at the other outposts, I'll let you know. Don't take any unnecessary risks. This place already feels like it's hiding something. I'll be fine. See you both soon. End of log. And I got a new signal out that way. All right, we've got a gold bar, space burger, and water. Battery, kind of out of power. Fabric, light bulb. If we want flowers, scanner tool for flowers. A blueprint box and tons of iron bars. And then the bed could be scanned as well. Bed type 2. There is, like, nuggets of material on the walls here. Without spoiling too much, nickel tends to be a bit of a bottlenecked resource. Same with gold at times. And there is nickel in this cave, so, like, if you're lacking nickel, you can come here for some nickel. Alright, we've got, scanning tool. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Silver there. Might as well get it, because I'm in an oxygenated environment, so, you know, I can get it at leisure. The desk was scannable, you think? Yeah, I think I already had that desk, though. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't really care. Decorations aren't really something I'm all that interested in. We want to survive, not decorate. Asteroid miner. 1 of 3. Asteroid miner 2 of 3. Thank you for tuning in to Astrometica, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 17th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow astronauts.